Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we're making another family in KayBeeSimss, and this family is a little bit different. I have made like a sisters thing before. I made one. I think that was like one of the first KayBeeSimss that I ever did, was like 3 sisters, but this one is also sisters, but this is like a adult sister and then like a, I think, toddler sister, which is a little bit of an age gap, but I kind of wanted to just make like an adult and a toddler, and I didn't really want to make like another like single mom and her kid, so they're sisters this time. And I had a lot of fun because I went like a little bit of a different route, because I know I have been wanting to use like the fancy like cottage living skirts for a while because I really like them for some reason. And so I was trying to go down like kind of like that style, but I always seem to go like fully off by the like 3rd outfit. But I was trying harder on this one to go like full like one style, because I know like normal people don't like fit into one singular style at all times, but like when I make Sims, that's like what I'm going for, which I think is a little bit strange. But this I had a lot of issues with the hair, which I always do, because like I just feel like there aren't enough hairs, despite the fact that there's probably maybe 200 hairs. I just feel like I've used them too much at this point. I just don't know what hairs to do, and also some of them just kind of look strange in my opinion. Obviously, like, everybody has a different opinion on some of the hairs, but like some of the base game hairs I've never touched before because they just kind of look stupid. So I don't know, but I didn't know what like fit this person, and like so I just keep scrolling through the hairs. So a lot of it is just me scrolling through the hairs, but eventually I stick with the same hair that like I think that she had like right when I started the sim, I'm fairly positive, which is kind of fun, which it sometimes kind of influences it because I've seen it on the sim before, so I want to do it again and keep doing that. And so I don't know, but that happens a lot. And so you can see me just like scrolling through the outfits, and I had like an idea of like what I wanted to, but I didn't really get exactly what I wanted until like a little bit into the scrolling, and that's when I decided what like exact style I was gonna go for, because I usually try and go into with like a full style thinking. And so with this one I was just like kind of lost because I didn't know exactly how I was gonna do anything, so I just kind of scrolled for a very long time. And so it actually took me like 2/3 of the video to make this one sim, and that's why I decided I didn't want to like do like a whole family, because I felt like that was gonna be a really long video. And so because I spent so much time on this sim, so then I only did the like toddler sim, and that took like about 10 minutes, and then this sim took like 30 minutes. So but like toddlers have like less clothes, and also they're like children, so like I don't spend as much time, I guess. I don't really know, I spend so much less time with the children than I do like any of the adults, which just probably is how I do. But this is about the style that I go with, and so I understand this is not one of the cottage living skirts, but this is like I actually have no idea where the skirts come from, but that was like the idea, is what I was trying to go for, because I have used the cottage living skirts like a couple times, but I keep trying to do them and they just don't work. But I was trying to go with like this style, and I actually think I used some of the cottage living skirts like later on in some of her outfits, but I don't know. Also, I do remember the Sims names this time. This one's like Ellie or Eli or something like that. I don't really go with pronunciation when I'm naming them. I just kind of like be like, that letter combination works, and that's just basically what I do. And then the toddler's name is like Tayni, or like Tiny, or not Tiny, that's, no, wait, I didn't know that that's like how you pronounce that. It's Tayni, and I hadn't realized until that point, like 12 seconds ago, that you could pronounce it Tiny, and she's a toddler. That's actually pretty good. Me 4 days ago did not get that at all, but like Tayni, we're gonna go with that because I just kind of put some letters down and went with it, which is probably pretty accurate to people's names now, because celebrity baby names could be that one. I would feel really bad naming an actual like person that, and actually calling them Tiny. That's really bad. Okay, moving on from their names. That was really horrible. But that is about it for the Sims, so I'm going to actually just fully move on to some of the things that I have done this week. So the first thing is that we're doing some like stuff in zoology, and we actually had like a sub for our sub, which I think I mentioned like at some point I would like wondered what would happen if we had needed like a sub for the sub, and it was actually just one of the other teachers like covered for like him. And so I don't know this teacher's name like in the slightest, but one of the other like girls in my class, because there's 2 of us, so really fun. But to be fair, there's not that many kids in this class, so you're gonna have some kind of like offset with the gender and stuff like that. But the other girl knows this teacher, I think from like freshman year biology or something. They were talking about that last time this teacher just kind of walked into the classroom. I don't know, they had like a full-on conversation about it, but they knew the teacher, but I have no idea. And he didn't introduce himself, but he just kind of walks into class sometimes when we actually have a teacher there. So we know he at least works here, and so he covered our class, but he didn't have anything planned. Which, to be fair, I swear the teachers don't know how to plan stuff. But to be fair, this sub for the sub kind of thing, so they just don't have plans. But we worked on this packet, and we have had this packet for like 4 or 5 days now. I don't remember exactly what day he gave it to us, but it's this packet. It's called like Worm Extravaganza or something. I don't know. It's got like a whole like title page to it. I don't know. But then it has like probably like 6 or 7 pages of reading, and it's about like platyhelminthes and like annelida and stuff like that. And so it's like just worms and like leeches and stuff like that in simple terms, but like it's those phylums. And so it's a little bit difficult because one, the reading doesn't go with the questions, because there's like about the same amount of question pages as there are reading pages, but the questions don't go with the reading. I think they might like be like complementary, but not like together, because like some of those questions weren't even mentioned, because like it asked like about like the circulatory system of one of the worms, and like they didn't even mention like circulatory system in any of the reading. And I read that reading so many times. So about midway through day 2 of working on this packet, I just decided to plop in the most random things in those spaces that like kind of fit but also kind of don't fit, because it'd be like it would have like these, like the word these, and then a space, and then like will make, and then just another space, and like no title or anything. And it would just kind of just have those kind of questions, and then it would just have these random questions and like fill in the blank stuff, and you just didn't know what you were supposed to put in there. And also there was just blanks everywhere, so I don't really know, but it was really difficult and none of us could figure it out. But I just started placing stuff in there that seemed somewhat right, and they're not right, but like they're kind of right, like they're somewhat similar. And so I don't know, but I got it finished. It's not right, but to be fair, I did read the thing, and they're not in there, so it's not like I can do much about that. So I don't know, but it was so difficult because we spent like maybe 4 days on that this week. We didn't do anything else. We watched like a documentary about horses, but we were also still doing this stupid packet. And so I don't know, but I had it finished because I just placed random things in the thing, but it did take a while. But the blanks are fully filled, but like only other kid in the class that I was actually trying to do it has gotten like 4 questions done, and there's probably 120 questions on there, and it's due like next week sometime. But it's very difficult. Like if you were to actually use the questions, you have to like think, and like you could not fill out those questions like fully without like cheating or something. You can't even do it with cheating. Like I even tried cheating, like because it's that difficult. Like I googled like the packet, and the packet was made by one of the teachers at the school, like, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is some of the more difficult things about having the sub for long term, is that they don't know what they're doing. And he said he just pulled this packet out of the folders that our teacher had. So I don't know, but this sub just kind of the sub for the sub, I guess, just kind of just gave us work time, and I just kind of did everything else because I had the packet finished. And then most of us had given up by that point in the week. We're just like, it's like day 4. We're done with this. And so we were just like, no, this is fine, we're just done with this now. And so it's some of the answers are kind of funny that I put, because like, just as I said, random things that like kind of, because it would be like respiration, and I would just like define respiration in the big chunks without like any regard for the words that were other in those like in the middle of the spaces. So I just like define respiration. It was really funny. But a bunch of stuff like that is how I filled in that packet. But to be fair, I don't think he's gonna actually grade it based on the correct answers, because I'm gonna need a good 6 weeks to finish this packet actually. So it'll probably be okay. He'll probably be like okay, the blanks are filled, 100% kind of thing, because, you know, he's kind of like that, because I don't think he's checked any of the other things that we've ever done, unless I've gotten 100% on every other question I've ever done in this class, so not really sure, but, you know, it's kind of fun. Other than that, this week, apparently I've missed 5.5 full days of school this week, so we got this letter that was like, you've been missing too many days of school, and I'm like, no, it's probably okay, because all of the days that I miss are because I am in so much pain I can't even look straight, and so I take the day off, because, you know, I can't do school when I'm in that much pain, so I take the day off, and so apparently I've been missing too much, and it's like, you know, all this whole letter about, like, how missing too many days could impact your grade, and I'm like, dude, look at my grades. My grades are perfect, by the way. That is an issue, one, and it's a good thing, but also an issue, because I have so much anxiety right now just because of all of everything, and so that's why I have great grades, is because I am so anxious. But, like, also with this, I am not missing enough days to impact my grade. Like, it is probably okay, so I can miss as many days as I want to, so, and as many as I feel like, so it'll probably be okay. But to be fair, there's no consequences with the 5.5 days that I've missed. It's just a letter being sent out. It's 4 pages long. Like, what is the like, it has like a diagram on one of the pages. Like, it's just kind of stupid, but, like, I don't know. But that is about it for this video, so I'm going to end right here, as it is almost screenshots time. But subscribe if you did like today's video, or if you want to see more like this. But I do post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video next time. Bye!